Alright guys, welcome back. Now, I've had an absolute cracker of a day and I really need a good glass of something. So, here's the praying that the Coonawarra Cabernet Shiraz Merlot 2011 actually delivers. So far, we got 2 duds and 1 gold. Let's see if we can up our chances. Give this a good clean out. Make sure we already incorporate it into our glass. Get it ready. Pour her out. And here we go. A Bordeaux blend from Coonawarra. So, considering Coonawarra is a little Bordeaux, I actually got quite high expectations and I'm a little bit excited for this. But mind you, this is a cheap bottle of wine. Brand spanking new, you're probably looking at about 11 to 15 bucks. So, can cheap Aussie red age? The question we've asked ourselves several times. Let's find out. Smells a lot livelier than everything else so far. Makes me a bit hopeful, but here's the problem. Every wine thus far had a beautiful nose, without fail. This does have the nicest nose out of the lot though. It still has that beautiful, fruitiness to it, that gorgeous colour to it, that beautiful rubbiness around the edge, that gorgeous age. It still smells alive, which is a good thing. But now, let me ask the same question. Can it withstand the test of time? Anything else? Ugh. Jesus, man. Nah. It's actually gone. That's foul. Ugh. Christ. My God. The wind is coming out looking bad in this. You know what? Consider that bottle's actually defective. Alright? I can't conclude whether the evidence is conclusive or not, because it's not right to just be like, oh yeah, it's all shit purely because of one defective bottle. But my God, absolute metal. There must be like a rusty hinge somewhere. Christ. Ugh. Right, I'll be right back. I gotta clean out my mouth. Crazy. Right, I got myself some sparkling water to get rid of that nasty taste of metal. Christ. Mate, bad luck for me. I better let the person I bought this wine from actually know that this was defective. Hopefully I can get a bit of a refund on it. Okay. Considering that one was defective, let's just finish off the series. Fingers crossed, the most hopeful contender. A proper Coonawarra Cabernet Sauvignon from Black Label Wins Estate can salvage this absolutely horrendous experiment. Righto. Colour seems lovely. Yeah, okay. That smells nice. There's a reason I got this for 40 bucks. Because they know that they've still got life in it. What year is this? 2011? 2012. You know what? I'm excited for this now. And here's the thing. If not, it ends up being an absolute dud. I'm going through my cells. I'm going to grab myself something that's actually half decent. Here's the thing. I got a feeling that you can do better for $40. As stupid as it might sound. Alright, this is aged. Like rather nicely, it's been aged. But I think the moral of the story here And what I've always advocated, even in my Is Older Wine Better Wine video, the intention of the winemaker is king. You can have the best growing region, you can have the best year, but if ultimately what you're putting inside the bottle was meant to be drunk in 2 years, okay, trying to age it past that point, it's a almost fruitless endeavor. Because yes, while you might end up having something drinkable, which is what this is, very, very few wines that were made as purely a cheap introductory bottle or introductory vintage of a big winery, even like Wynn's, wasn't ever crafted purposely to sit down for many, many years. So can we be conclusive now? I think we can. Can cheap Australian wine age? Yes and no. That's the only way I can explain it, because the Pepper Jack undoubtedly benefited from age. Whereas this unbelievable Coonawarra region Cabernet Sauvignon is merely just drinkable. Christ almighty. For all that nastiness, I should get myself something actually half decent to reward myself for going through that shit. So I'm going to go with my... You know what, I'd like some Pinot Noir tonight, you know what I mean? Good old Sansolini Family Reserve, Yarra Valley. Nice quality Pinot Noir. Let's reward myself for all that nastiness. Ah, buddy. Christ, look at that gorgeous colour. Mate, I love when winemakers just make a wine. They didn't add any extra colouring to this. Some Pinot Noir producers feel the need to adulterate their own products by adding a bit more colour to it, just to add a bit more interest to the eye. I hate when they do that, personally. I think you should just let that beautiful whiteness, like I can see my fingers through this one. It's a 2020, it's a baby. And it's just an honest, good quality Pinot Noir. Fuck, man. It's night and day in quality. Like, here's the thing. Honest to God, guys, it's not much more, alright, to drop about $35 to $40. Okay? Because ultimately, you're going to end up buying a shit ton of really nasty wine. And you're going to tell yourself, I don't like wine. And then you're never ever going to drink it again. And then you're going to go drink beer and mix cocktails because you think that alcohol is just supposed to be a tool to get fucked up on. Really, go get yourself something of a half decent class and quality, and you'll know the difference when you just stick your nose into it. Honest to God, this is springtime. Oh, man. This is like breathing fresh air after being in a musty old cave. Oh, buddy. Oh. Thank you, God. Yep. You don't need an age cheap one. Spend good money to begin with and you can drink it at any stage. Cheers, guys.